Everybody, how you doing? King Ding back here, and today was the Eagles parade, celebrating the championship for boom, knocking out Tom Brady to the moon, double moonwalks on their ass. That's right. So we had to celebrate it, and that's exactly what we did. So the parade, as I said, was today. I tried to go. I tried to make an effort. I really did. I wasn't able to swing it with so many moving parts, but I definitely tried to go. But hey, I watched it. What a fantastic parade. Oh my gosh, I wish I could have been there. I tried, man. I did. I really tried. I wish I could have been there. That was amazing. And I watched every second on TV. I bawled my eyes out again. I was crying again, especially when they started singing "Fly Eagles Fly." It was awesome. It's awesome. I love this team. I love it. It's just such an exciting time, you know. And to see all the old players come back. You know, you saw Brian Dawkins, of course, was there. Darwin Walker, Jeremiah Trotter. I mean, Papali was there. Spagnuolo was there. I mean, these guys were there, and they were sharing in it. Even Freddie Mitchell was there. And to see the current Eagles share this moment with the old players, I thought that was classy, very special, and it was wonderful. Eagle fans show why they're the best in the world. I mean, it's just no doubt about it. Just the turnout alone, the energy was amazing. Carson Wentz, he gave a speech. Now, his speech told me everything I need to know about this guy and where his head is and what he will be. The end of that speech, he's basically like, get ready for more of this. And you can tell he's using it for motivation. He's got something to prove. It was great to see the fans give him the credit and start chanting MVP. I loved that moment. But Carson Wentz told me exactly what I needed to know about him. We're good. Get ready. The league has got troubles. They got trouble because Carson Wentz is coming out blazing. The best speech of the day by far, the best speech was Jason Kelce. Jason Kelce took it to another level, another dimension. Okay, it was hilarious, it was awesome, and it was true. And he called out Mike Lombardi for trashing Doug Pederson, and I did a video pretty much going after Lombardi when he did that too. A lot of us did. We didn't like that. I thought that was an awesome speech. He talked about how Howie Roseman, changed his ways from the first time he was GM to when he was sent to some rooms down the side of the building, that kind of thing. And he came back different. And he did. And it really starts with Howie. Howie changed the way he was. I was very anti-Howie Roseman. I was. And I feel like for a good reason. For the first stint and the way he was in his first stint. And then for him to come back, I think he had to show a lot of people that he did change, that he was different, and that things were going to be different. And he did it. But not only did he do it, he did it. He was amazing. I mean, you look at the trades up to get Wentz, all the things that he did. That was outside the box thinking. That was next level thinking. Stuff that doesn't go in the NFL. And Howie was 2-3 steps ahead of the rest of the league. And he made moves to prove it. An underdog. And he tied himself to Carson Wentz and making that pick. And it paid off with a Super Bowl championship. Howie Roseman definitely deserves Executive of the Year. 2 different Howie Rosemans, no doubt about it. And I don't get on people, and including myself, because I did have my problems with him. But Howie had to earn it. He had to come out and earn it and show that he was different. So he did. And let me tell you, right now, best executive, best GM of football. Wouldn't want anybody else. He's earned it. And I have complete respect for him and the way he did it. And man, I love him. How can you not? Then you look at Doug Pederson, right? what's his face Lombardi? He goes out, he says he's the worst hire, worst coach, blah 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 blah. Then Schwartz wants Howie's job, and I said that can't be. He needs to be more aggressive. He needs to be Doug Pederson Corleone and start kicking butt, start double moonwalking people's asses, and that's what Doug started to do. And Doug, in his first year, I thought he looked very inexperienced in his play call. A lot of deke and dunk and stuff, and it was very annoying. But I said, hey, as well as many people, you got to give him year 2. He has to have an opportunity to see how he grows and what he learns because he was a rookie coach. Well, Doug came out blazing, man. He came out, great coach. He had a great quarterback who did a lot of good things. But when Carson went down and the playoffs came and he had to adjust the offense to fit Foles, he took it to next level. And he outcoached Belichick in the Super Bowl. He outcoached him. And Doug, to this day, right now as we stand, is one of the best coaches in the NFL. Okay? I would put him in top 3 to 5 best coaches in the NFL. And he's young. He's only in his second year. This is just getting started. And that's what Carson said. That's what they all kept saying. They all kept saying this is not over. There's more to come. That's because everybody knows on that team what they got. They got a franchise elite quarterback. And let me tell you something. This is the golden era of the Eagles. They killed the dynasty. They brought down the evil empire. And now they will rise in their own dynasty. I believe that. Then you had Nick Foles got up there. Amazing story. Amazing player. And a guy who I just love so much. I bought this jersey back in Nick Foles' second year, well, really his first year as a starter, the year after the 27-2, right after that Redskin game where he took a shot, remember, and he kind of got hurt, and then Peters went after the Redskins. There was a big fight. He played a great game, but he took a beat in that game. And then we get an offseason. Chip Dip Kelly trades him because he didn't value Nick Foles, who was only a Super Bowl MVP. And I had this jersey. I couldn't wear it. Then Foles comes back. I had it. I think I wore it a couple times. But, you had Carson as the starter. But then the bet came. The NFC Championship game. I put this on the line. This was an expensive jersey. I put this on the line. And I would have had to burn it. But Foles went out and did his job. Now he won a Super Bowl. And this jersey is going to be framed and put away and reserved on my Hall of Fame wall. I believe Nick Foles is a Philly legend from now till the end of time. No matter what happens with Nick Foles this offseason, if he stays, if he goes, he will always be one of my favorites. And I will retire that jersey and give it the honor and respect it deserves. So the Eagles, they celebrate their championship. They celebrate the parade. All the guys got up and spoke. A lot of guys, they were all great. They were all wonderful. It was party time. They all deserved it. And going forward, I expect this team to be back. But we'll start getting into that later. We'll get into that in a few days when I'm still in celebration mode. I'm still in have a great time and thinking about this season and enjoying it. I'm not kind of ready to start thinking about everything next year. All I can say is that when I heard Carson Wentz say what he said at the end of his speech, I know that this team is going to be ready to go next year. But I thought the parade was awesome. I think all you Eagle fans are the best out there. You're the best out there, man. God, you guys are the best. No doubt about it. And I hope next year that I'm there with you guys. That's my goal. Because I wanted to go to this. But man, you guys are awesome. Eagle fans, enjoy this. You are Super Bowl champs. All the pain and the suffering has melted. And the stories of the people that I've heard about, telling me their story about their family, sharing this moment, or a moment that they lost a loved one and they couldn't share it. To hear all those stories, to see all this come, it's so much bigger than just being football. You know, the Eagles are passed down for a lot of us from generation to generation. You know what I mean? Our families, they are part of our families. You know what I mean? And to see my dad be able to see the Eagles win a Super Bowl means a lot to me. It means a ton to me. And you know, my uncles and all my family, I mean, everybody got to see it, and I'm happy. I'm so happy. And I know there were people that maybe their loved ones didn't get to see it. Not with them. But I know that they were looking down on those people and their relatives, and they know the Eagles won. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful moment. And I think that we should enjoy it. We should appreciate it. We should then put it away and get ready to do it again. Because we got a lot of rings to win in the next few years. Anyways, congratulations, Eagle fans. Congratulations, Eagles. Great parade. You guys the city of Philly put on a great parade. It was beautiful. I enjoyed every second of it. And I can't wait for two things right now. The NFL draft, when we hopefully take that Lombardi trophy out in front of the crowd in Dallas to rub it in. And then the second is when the NFL Network does their America's game, the 2017 Philadelphia Eagles. I just can hear the music playing. I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. Anyways, I'm talking too long. I'm going to let you guys go. I will be back in a few days. And then we'll be going on from there. A lot of stuff going on with the Sixers. So it's time to start focusing on some other stuff, doing some other stuff, as well as talking about the draft, free agency, and my plans, what I think the Eagles need to do in this offseason. With that, take care. Talk to you later. And don't be a dingbat.